I'm a pointer. Some people think I'm a gossip, but I'm just telling people things about others. I refer to elements of data structures. I have both value, location, and type. You have to use me for strings, actually an array of chars. This is because in C, there are no reference types. Let's say we have an array. Int bubbles 6 equals 2, 4, 9, 1, 3, \0. Then we could make me pointing to it with int bubbles. This pointer holds the address of the first element in the array. If I were just to say int bubbles, it would not create bubbles. It would just be me all confused. So I pick up garbage and carry that around. Ampersand bubbles is also like a pointer that holds an address, and so is just bubbles without the brackets. It's like even if you don't explicitly call me, I'm still there watching you.
Now we get to talk about numbers with different bases. Yay, math! The number representation you are most used to is base 10. Computers operate at a binary level, but binary is long when written out and annoying to work with, so programmers often use base 16 as something that's both easy to follow and can translate into binary easily. Putting OX at the beginning of a number indicates that it is in hexadecimal, base 16. If you have 1 bit, you can hold 1 box of information. This means that total you can have 2 potential values. This is denoted as a 0 or a 1. If you have 8 of these boxes, each box can hold its own 0 or 1. The set has 256 possible combinations, because each time you add a box, the possibilities double. It's good to have some of the powers of 2 memorized. The ones in red boxes would be a good start. You know how every once in a while when you're downloading something and it asks if your machine has a 32-bit or 64-bit word size, and you're like, ugh, this again, and then you have to go look it up? It turns out that this actually means something. This is the normal size of a pointer data. There isn't really a right or wrong to this, though most machines in recent years are going to 64-bit. When data is being stored, there's debate on which order to store it in. You won't have to worry about the order of the bits in a byte, but you will need to consider the order of the bytes. These are the Endian, there are Big Endian, Little Endian, and By Endian. With upper-level programming, which one is used doesn't really matter, but when you are at the system level, it's important to know.
We should start with the big, most significant bit.
No, we should start with the little one. I come first.
I can do either, but I usually just end up doing one or the other.
A equals B equals 0. Assigns 0 to B, and then assigns the values of that statement to A. It's like saying A equals parentheses B equals 0 end parentheses.
No, just no. I am infinitely open-minded, but even I don't like the way that you used parentheses just there. It's just not how those symbols work. It's like when a student does 20 minus 5 equals 15, but then they want to subtract 5 again, so they say 20 minus 5 equals 15 minus 5 equals 10. It makes all of the mathematicians scream inside.
You can also say assign in a while statement, like while s I++ equals t j++. Exclamation point equals \0. But be sure to add in those purple parentheses because the comparison actually comes first in the order of operations.
You somehow managed to find a way to make it even worse. You were just coming up with a whole new set of rules.
You got along with Rue from abstract algebra, and she changes all the rules.
Rue is a wonderful and loving cube who accepts me for who I am. And who I am is a lot, since I am infinity, whereas you are unforgiving.
There's no need for this to turn into name-calling. Infinity, I like you better, but unfortunately this class is more about C, so we need to talk to him.
Yeah, wait, what?